So this is the quickest, fastest inquiry that I can share with you in discovering who we are, beyond any idea or concepts of being a human being. And it's literally about discovering our boundlessness, discovering that we are nothing, no thing. And I just did a longer video about this that describes this inquiry as well, but it describes a lot of things around it. And so for people who just want to just be in whatever is happening, I'm offering another video on the topic, but that's much shorter. I'd like to start it with this. Imagine for a second that you have been in some kind of accident with some major brain injury, and you've been in a coma, and you wake up and you're laying down on a bed. All you see are the white lights above you, and you have some kind of memory issues. You have, in that moment, no concept of what you are, of being a human being, a man, a woman. You don't remember your name. You have no idea of your age, your history, the idea of a future. You don't know anything except that you sense and see and hear. And suddenly you hear a voice that says, and you don't see where this voice is coming from, and it says to you, "What can you tell me about yourself?" And you understand it. You don't know how you understand it. You don't actually know what the question is asking. But if you have no access to any kind of idea about yourself, any memory, any future, any concept of being a human being or anything else, what is the only thing you can answer to that question? So if you don't go to thought in any kind of way, what can you tell somebody that asks you what you are or what you know in this moment? And the only answer you can give is, I exist. You don't know what this I is, but you know that you are. And so this very quick inquiry is about that, is about letting go of any idea of what you think you are and meeting directly the background of being, meeting directly everything that you actually are beyond thought and concepts and conditioning. So meeting the boundlessness, the unconditioned, the stillness, and that's the background of all movements. So it's super simple. Close your eyes for a second. Just breathe and just listen to my voice and see what shows up in your experience. This is not something you're going to be able to name or speak of. When you let go of all thoughts, when you drop all thinking, what's here? When you drop all thinking, what remains? Without any concept of yourself, no thought, no belief, no ideas, what is actually your experience of what you are? And that's the inquiry, to just ask yourself over and over, when I let go of all thoughts, all thinking, all concepts, what's here? What remains? And then right in that split second after asking this question, you actually know yourself as yourself. You know the background of all experience. You know the ground of being. You come in direct contact with awareness, with beingness. And then thought comes back up and claims it. And so the trick is to do this over and over. Like, experience yourself for a split second and then ask the question again. When I drop all thoughts, what remains? What's here? Experience yourself again. And then maybe next time you experience yourself for a second or two before thoughts come back up. And then you do it again. What remains when all thoughts are dropped? What's here when there are no thoughts, no thinking? This is the ongoing inquiry. Throughout your day, here and there, in meditation for half an hour, over and over. And at some point, you will stay with your own experience of your higher self, your true nature, for significantly longer and longer periods of time, until, as described in the other video, the background becomes the foreground.